In this next video, we'll talk about how to clean the frame. There's really not a lot to it. It's mostly a question of cleaning out usually just unburned powder that has accumulated. So here's the frame, and what I like to do is take a cotton swab, and you want to clean down inside where the bolt operates back and forth, and knock loose and collect any powder and residue that's built up in there, both on the top and the bottom. And you also tend to get buildup along the around the ejection port, and also a lot of unburned powder can end up sticking down inside the magazine well. So what I'll do is I'll take a cotton swab, stick it up inside, and then sort of scrub around to knock that stuff loose, and hopefully most of it is going to fall out as I stir around inside. And again, once I start with a dry cotton swab, and then once I've got everything reasonably tidy, I'll take a cotton swab and put a drop or two of the break free on it. And that'll help to pick up any residual stuff that the dry swab didn't get. Again, you want to do both the underside, or the lower portion, and the upper portion. And you don't really need tons of lubricant down inside the magazine well. And that's about all there is to it. Now, in addition, it's a good idea every once in a while to clean the magazine. You don't necessarily have to do it every time, but what happens is you'll get buildup. A lot of it depends on the lubricant on the ammunition. A lot of them use a grease or a wax, and it tends to build up on the top of the magazine follower, which is the little platform that runs up and down under the cartridges, but it also accumulates in the front of the magazine, and it's a good idea to periodically sort of scrub out any buildup that's accumulated there, just to make sure that the cartridges can cycle freely in the magazine. It's also, because unburned powder tends to drop down inside the magazine, another thing that you can do is just turn it upside down and snap the button a few times. And it's probably hard to see, but I've got a little pile of unburned powder and debris that came out just from doing that. So that's about all that's really necessary in cleaning the magazines.